The following was recorded in front of a live studio audience at the Studio 21 Podcast Cafe. This is the United Podcast Network.
This is Africa Diaspora Connect.
Join us as we take the journey from the motherland to America.
We share our experiences and learn from them.
Here is our host, Kibathi Gaturu.
All right, welcome to Africa Diaspora Connect. This our sixth show. We're doing strong, and I'm glad you tuned in. So there is this one occupation that is prevalent for us Africans in the diaspora. It has been fabled, scorned, adorned, misunderstood, and downright trodden upon. But yet, it has put amazing roofs over our heads, fed our families, been a major factor for our diaspora remittances. It has educated our children and given us a vast majority of that piece of that African diaspora dream that we come for. That fleeting hope of financial success that drives us here. That profession is nursing, the recession-proof occupation. It's the U.S. largest healthcare profession with almost 4 million RNs. The federal government projects that more than 200,000 new registered nurses positions will be created each year until 2026. This goes back 10 years ago. The UK and the US, according to statistics, are among several developed countries currently experiencing nursing shortages. The U.S., right here, may still be lingering behind in implementing policies to encourage nurse immigration. Nursing shortages, however, will likely result in the growth of foreign nurse immigration to the U.S. of A. Yes, you heard it here at the ADC. Then comes the issue of black nurses in the profession. Out of 4 million of them, only about 6 to 8% are African American, in comparison to 73% Caucasian, 73%. Hispanics actually at 10%. God forbid you look at the number of black male nurses in the profession, extremely few and very far in between. This year, 2020, has been designated the year of the midwife, the year of the nurse and the midwife, honoring the 200th anniversary of Florence Nightingale, always serving on the front line of health crisis, natural disasters, and epidemics. For the sick, it is important to have the best. A quote by Florence Nightingale. I have here with me a panel of guests that comprise the very best in the profession. Sandra, an RN, is also a BSN, and Dan is that segment that we should applaud that is breaking into the profession and is a licensed, practical nurse. Welcome to Africa Diaspora Connect. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you, Dan.
My man, that's an intro.
That's an intro. Well, I do have a way of just making sure I get you guys that adrenaline going.
Right.
So nursing, what got you into it? I think you were born in Haiti, came here as a young lady.
Yep.
Yeah. Grew up here. What got you into nursing? What made you do what you do now?
Well, I have to be honest, right?
Yeah.
Like I had no idea what I wanted to do.
Uh-huh.
And immigrants,
Yeah.
you're a nurse, you're a doctor, you're an engineer, you're a lawyer. Those are the choices that they give you.
They push
Anything else, you're on your own.
On your own.
I had no idea. I know I wanted to do psych, right? Like I'm a Sagittarius. Like I'm really into learning and like reading people and things like that. So I always wanted to go into psych, but I knew there wasn't a lot of money in psych. So I went into psych nursing.
Okay.
And I love it.
All right.
Yep.
Danso.
Yeah.
A man from my motherland himself.
Zamunda,
the place, the cradle right there.
Uh-huh.
So you are now in nursing. When you were back in the motherland, did you grow up knowing, someday I'm going to be a nurse?
Nope, no. Never crossed my mind. Actually went to KU for business.
Kenyatta University.
Kenyatta University.
All right.
Then I get the opportunity to come to the mother of all, opportunities. That's the US.
Uh-huh.
And I'm upon coming here, and I was like to my fellow Kenyans, so what's up? What do you guys do here?
Uh-huh.
What brings him the money, the moolah?
Yeah.
Besha.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
That's why I came here. So, and I look into the different careers that my Kenyan brothers and sisters are into, and I would say that nursing was at the top of the cream, and most Kenyans out there doing nursing and all that. Mm-hmm. Others are into other businesses and all that kind of stuff, but I felt nursing was where I could fit in.
Understood.
And yeah, because the other alternative was maybe me becoming maybe a truck driver.
Okay.
I hate driving my small car, so
Truck is not going to work for you. So listen,
is not working
hey,
for
listen,
me.
it's lucrative in of itself.
Yeah.
You
Right.
come in,
That's true.
there's a high need for nurses. It makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's rigorous, and we're going to get into that. So as a layman who really doesn't know much about nursing, what are the careers? What's a career path for a nurse? I'll let you go fast, Sandra. You know, I don't know much about nursing, you know, but take us through that journey of being a nurse. What different aspects? What can you end up?
I mean, there's so many different things. Like, I know everybody thinks like you become a nurse and the first thing you do is you work in a hospital. You don't have to work in a hospital. You
a
can
nursing home. That's all I know.
or a nursing home, right?
Yeah.
God, no. So you know, you can work at a nursing home if you want. You can work for a health insurance company. You can work for a visiting nursing agency where you create your own schedules and you see patients. You can work in as like an aesthetic nurse. You can do injections, Botox, things like that. You can do case management. It's literally, there's so many different fields in nursing.
Wow. Did you know that?
Yeah, I know
You
that.
know that?
Oh, I know that. I don't know. I don't know why she clinched when she said the nursing home.
Okay.
Sorry, you know.
Beat her up.
Yeah, those are my people right there.
Listen, as a nurse, like
Yeah.
we give the utmost respect to everyone in every field, right?
That's
Like
true, that's
especially
true, that's
nursing
true.
homes, right? Like
Yeah.
they take care of like your family members, your whatever, you know, people as they get older. Like,
There we go.
you love it, but for me, I knew that I couldn't do it. Like when I first became a nurse, I was offered so many nursing home jobs, and I was like, I will remain in emergency room tech until I find the job that I want. I won't do it.
Wow. So you said
It's just not for me.
So you're a psych nurse. Is that what you said?
Yep.
What is a psych nurse? What do they do?
So you see a lot of people with mental illnesses,
Ah.
right? You know, the schizophrenics, the bipolar depression, things like that. And usually, like, I go in, you do assessments, you give meds, and you know,
Okay.
you work really closely with doctors to see what works and what doesn't work for them. And it's interesting. It's literally, you will never walk into the same thing every day.
Why is there such a shortage of nurses? What is it about this profession that is so profound in of itself, but yet they can never have enough? What is it about nursing that makes it?
So there's a lot of factors going into that. Right away, what comes up in my mind is, nursing school. And nursing school is like, so many nursing schools have limited resources. So the number of nurses they are putting out there at one time is very few compared to the market that is out there. The other thing is the aging factor. The aging factor, what I mean is that we have so many nurses going out there and retiring. You know, we have the older nurses who are retiring, and I believe there are more nurses retiring than those who are coming into the profession itself. So that creates, a vacuum right there in the nursing. The other thing, quickly thinking about it is, the perception of nursing, how people perceive nursing.
Let me hear. What's that perception?
There's
What is
that perception of nursing, like, if you ask, any layman out there, they'll tell you all they know about nursing is bedside nursing.
Right.
As, as she
Right.
said, and all they think about, I can't deal with blood. I can't deal with, I can deal with poop. I can't deal with all that. So it's like, it's one of those professions that is shunned by people because of the things they perceive it's all about. And as she said, it's not about bedside nursing only. There are so many aspects into nursing that that go into nursing that other.
You want to add on to that?
Yeah.
Anything you'd like to add on to that?
Well, like you said, I know you're asking about why is there like a shortage?
The perception, that whole perception.
The perception,
the shortage.
I think like when people think about nursing, like you said, like they think about bedside.
Yeah.
I knew very early that I was not going to do bedside.
Okay.
I didn't like it. I don't like scrubs. I like to wear whatever I want to wear.
Gotcha.
I like to create my own schedule.
Can you dress like this? Can you go like this?
I can go like this.
Oh, man.
You know,
All right.
and, I want to go to.
I love my scrubs.
I want to go into work in high heels. I want to dress up.
wow.
So I knew that I was going to take like more of an administration approach to things because I knew that bedside just wasn't my thing.
Understood,
But
yeah.
like I said, the possibilities in nursing are endless. If you don't like the poop, you don't like the one-on-one patient care, you can literally be a nurse and never see a patient a day in your life.
you could be a nurse and literally never see a patient a day in your life.
All depends on what you want to do.
I'm going to write that down.
And Kibathi, the other thing is what comes into it's a very volatile. It's very, very. You have to have a big heart to become a nurse.
For sure.
You have to be very patient.
Yeah.
You have to be, you can take in a lot, and because out there, especially as a male black nurse, there are challenges that I face that not many people can be able to handle.
Let's hear them.
So for a long time, nursing has been perceived as a career for ladies or women, and pretty much the percentage of male nurses is still low. I remember in my class, we were only 5 out of 40.
Right.
So there were like 35 female and 5 males.
5 black males or
5 black males in the 5 males in total.
Okay.
Right.
We are all black, but we were
Okay.
Yeah.
Understood.
But you understand what I'm saying. But the thing is that you can be called out names. Some patients are, violent. And some, there are some who are violent. They come in and you don't know what they took out there. And you don't know how
they're under your care. You better know what they took.
Well, I mean, when they
Not
come
until the blood test come back.
All right. You blind when they come in. You don't know. You're just taking care of somebody, and out from the street coming in. They are violent. Maybe they took some drugs or something out there that is altering their mental status. So there's so many these aspects that go into you must have a hard skin to become a nurse.
For sure.
That is one thing.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the burnout. One thing I hear is the burnout. I hear that topic. I've been doing some research. I've actually become an SME. I'm a subject matter expert for all of 2 minutes now, but it is what it is. Burnout. The doubles. 5 days a week. How long can that? You're the guy who's doing the doubles, man. How long can you do that for?
Oh well,
do you feel that burnout? Does it exist?
Burnout is there. Burnout is there. Definitely, for sure, burnout is there because for one, our working environment is quite different from any other working environment. We're on our feet for a long time. We are doing documentation. Other than the bedside, we are doing documentation. We are monitoring and we are doing all that. So by the time you leave work, you're so tired. You're so burned out. Yeah. But the thing is, there's a lot of training and that has gone into burnout, to nurses. And if you adhere to this training, believe me, you can be able to, continue in this career. So for me, as myself, I may do some doubles here and there and that, but when I get home, I leave my work
at home.
At work.
Excuse me, at work.
And when I get home, I'm daddy, I'm a husband.
There we go.
I forget about that. Tomorrow as I go to work, I pick it up at the doorsteps, go in as a nurse and come out.
But they don't call you in the middle of the night, hey, come on, Dan, can you come in? Someone called in sick. They don't call you for that?
Oh, they do. Okay. Believe me, it's they do, but it's if I can come in, I can come in. If my body says no, you gotta respect your body.
Okay.
If your body is tired, respect it. Say no. There's nothing much they can do about it.
Right.
Wow. Burnout for you.
I don't work doubles. I have a husband. I'm all set.
Snap. Oh yes.
No, I'm kidding.
All right.
But I really don't. I just
hey, call it like it is.
No, it's. I just I work hard, right?
That's
I work
right.
every single day. I work 5 days a week, sometimes 7 days a week. Some every here and there you may pick up a shift. But the burnout is real as it is on your 40-hour shift alone.
Yeah.
Anything more than that, I've been a nurse for 9.5 years now. It's not worth it anymore.
It's not worth it anymore.
In the beginning, oh my God, I was making a killing, picking up every shift, like doing all this. Oh my God, I'm done with that.
Let's go over something that I know. Maybe you can assist us. There's something called there's nurses who do home care. There are others who will work in a nursing home. There are others who work in adult care facilities, adult care something, foster care or something of that nature.
Right.
What's that all about? Because some nurses say, I'm never going to work in a nursing home. I'm strictly doing this thing called home care. There's this thing called adult care. What are the differences? Why do people are so picky? I'll let you go first on that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so the best thing about nursing, it's never boring.
Okay.
That's what I can tell you. There are so many areas in nursing, and it caters to every need. It's it's like you just need to get your niche. You know, you just need to, go for your nursing school, get your nursing school, and then your nursing degree or, diploma or whatever. And then after that, you get to decide what area of nursing am I going to focus in?
Yeah. Right.
What do I feel like is my interest in that?
Right.
The best thing about the US, if I may say that, the nursing in the US offers so many avenues where you can branch out and be a great nurse.
Give me those three scenarios, those three home care, nursing home, adult care, or foster care.
So nursing home basically is a nursing home. Is you go in, you shift. Normally the shift is 7 to 3, 3 to 11, 11 to 7. And all you do is in the nursing home we have different departments. We have different units, dementia units, rehab unit, all that.
Subacute,
if you want to call it that way.
Yeah.
So you go in and you do your 8 hours of nursing work in there. And home care is whereby you driving to people's homes and taking care of them at the comfort of their home. What else did you ask?
Adult foster care. I don't know, foster care, adult. What's it called, guys? What's it called?
There's adult foster care, and adult foster care is similar to home care, where a lot of the times like you'll go in and check on them, see how their family's managing their care, if there's any community resources they need, and you pretty much are like their resource nurse.
Understood.
You're giving them everything that they need to make sure that they're getting paid to stay home to take care of their families, because it's easier to take care of them instead of sending them to a separate group home or sending them to a nursing home, right? You're saving the state money, and that's really what a lot of this comes down to, is saving the state money.
See, but the word on the street is the nursing home, that 8-hour shift, it does a number on a lot of folks. A lot of people would like the independence of just being able to, hey, listen, these are my hours. I'm going to go see 5, 10, 11, 12 patients, do my notes, and I'm done, as opposed to being on my feet for 8 hours. Is there any truism to that, or what's your take on that?
Actually, for me, it works the opposite.
Okay.
I prefer the nursing home than going for the home care.
All right.
I prefer the nursing home because I'll go in, park my car, go in, do my 8 hours, and I'm out.
Right.
Most of the time you'll have what we call chronic overtime. Chronic overtime is whereby it's never guaranteed that you leave work at 3 o'clock. So you'll be there maybe 2 more hours, maybe documenting or finishing up some stuff or maybe a patient decided to fall at 2:45. So you'll be there finishing all that. So, but I prefer that than the home care, because for me, home care, you have to go around, do the notes, go back home, start doing my stuff. No, when I'm at home, I'm at home.
But I do them on a yacht. You can't really beat that.
Right?
While your patient's falling, I'm buying cigars. I'm getting ready for I'm getting ready for my night.
I want your life. I want to sign up for your life. All right, let's go back to 2020. Let's go back to this COVID-19 year.
The monster.
The monster itself, herself.
Right.
Man, I mean, the respect that we give you guys, the front line, and what you do is beyond comprehension. Just walk me through any scenario. What have you seen? What has it done to you? What has it done to the profession? How has it impacted you personally?
So COVID-19.
Yeah.
Especially in a nursing home.
in a nursing home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we were the hot spot.
Yeah.
So the nursing home, or whatever, the COVID in nursing in general, and I'm saying this because I talk to other friends who are nurses working in hospitals. The biggest fear of the COVID was the unknown. Nobody knew. It was not like it was not like something that has ever been researched on. We didn't have facts about the COVID. We didn't know what is COVID.
Wow.
So we were like searching on the dark, like we were in total darkness with these. So we didn't know what to do, what not to do. And then information was coming to us so fast. What yesterday was true, today is wrong.
Right.
Wow.
So the biggest challenge, I think, for any healthcare professional there, the doctors there, the nurses, was the unknown. That was the main thing. The other thing that really affected us was, especially, when you have a relationship with patients and they start dying. one after the other, one after the other.
And this patient just walked in maybe 2 weeks ago.
Right.
Not only 2 weeks ago, some of them are long-term, okay. These are patients that you have formed a relationship with.
Yeah, got it. In a nursing home.
If I'm in a nursing home, these are
I was thinking about a hospital environment. Okay,
yes,
I got it.
Yeah, these are patients that I have interacted with over the years.
Yeah.
And, and they're here, you can really do nothing about it.
Right.
You cannot really.
And pre-COVID, they had another several years ahead of them. Pre-COVID.
Oh yeah,
then
definitely.
Yeah,
but yeah. And then the nursing home, what really the other factor that really was affecting our patients and us, the family stopped visiting.
Mm-hmm.
Is it by law or they just
by law?
By law,
they were not allowed in the building.
Tough.
Yeah,
that's tough.
So most of these, patients, depend on that family support. To get on day by day.
Yeah.
So for us, other than being a nurse to them, I had to give them another, to provide like another kind of a moral support, be there for them, try to be their family while I'm in there.
Right.
Try to have conversations with them, not necessarily about COVID, but other aspects of life.
Yeah.
And
then being a buffer with their family as well, because the family is worried.
Yeah.
How's mom doing? How's grandmother? How's granddad? Yeah.
Yeah, and we had to be very innovative, especially in nursing home. We had to be very innovative on how we can make them. So FaceTime became a thing.
Wow. Oh, nice.
Yeah, FaceTime became a thing, and we could connect the patients. Sometimes you could sit there and hear them talk, and you could even shed a tear, because at the end of the day, nurses, we are human, we are not made of stone,
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you, Sandra? How has it affected you in any which way, form, or fashion?
Well, I mean, it put a lot into perspective, right? With nursing and with patients and the kind of help that they need, needing people in their homes. Me having worked now for an insurance company since the start of COVID, it's like, it was different. It was like tons of like making phone calls over the phone, checking on people over the phone, hearing that people passed from COVID, your usual members on your list and they're gone from COVID. But it definitely put a lot of pressure on insurance companies. Okay. It put a lot of pressure on nurses. And I say that because as a nurse, like, whether you're in the nursing home, in their home, or over the phone, you're helping these people out. And I honestly, truly, personally, I definitely felt like a lot of these companies, a lot of agencies did not care about the nurses. Right? It was about like, of course, everything is patients first, right? You're in the field to put your patients first, but like, if you're not doing well, how can you help somebody else?
And then I hear so many nurses contracted the disease. I mean, you're out there, you're in the front line, and you end up, that's...
This brings back what you said about doing doubles and stuff. Some of these doubles, we were pulling doubles because we don't have enough nurses out there. Because some of them had contracted the disease.
You were short-staffed automatically.
We were short-staffed. Some nurses had to double up as CNAs because the CNAs also were getting the disease. Some nurses opted even to stop working altogether because
in the fear,
and you would understand, like especially if you have a family. You don't want to take anything home. No. Right. So at the end of the day, it was a very hard time, and it's still it's not done. It's still going on.
Yeah. I mean, folks, Africa, these are the heroes. There are no other heroes out there. I applaud you guys for what you do and what you keep doing. There's no doubt about it. You're in the front line, and God bless you. Moving along, a couple of things before we wind down. This is an amazing agenda. Yep. Word on the street, due to diversity issues, word on the street has it, male nurses now are more lucrative than a female nurse.
Which street?
Main Street. Main Street. Yeah, I mean, Main Street. I heard there's a higher need for male nurses out there. That's what I heard. That could be wrong, but you tell me.
I think so. I hope so. You gotta balance out that estrogen.
We are more compassionate, more understanding.
You are? Oh yeah, we are. Okay.
Really? I don't know about that. I think men just I don't know.
Kibathi, for a long time, there has been a lack of male nurses. I think it's now opening up as a career option for males. So many males didn't see this as a career option for them. They didn't see it. So, I mean, I don't know. As I said, we were only 5 guys in a class of 40. A class of 40. We were only 5 guys, and we used to like sit at the front row, and that was it. And going back to when we go to work is like you're in a building and you might be the only male nurse.
So there's a need diversity. You tell me. You were in the admin side of things.
Yeah.
Male nurses. I mean,
right?
There should be more of them, right?
I agree. There should be more of them. Tell them to apply to nursing school.
Apply to males out there. Let me tell you something.
That's all they have to do.
You want to be a hero, man. This is where it's at. This is where it's at.
You want to meet women?
You want to
become a nurse.
Where do I start? No, anyhow, so.
Oh man.
No, let me tell you one last trivia.
Yeah.
Do you guys realize that the U.S. is not even the top 10 in terms of highest paid nurses in the universe? Do you realize the U.S. doesn't even rank anywhere?
Yep. Yeah, we have our European brothers who are doing very well. Sweden, I hear, I might be a small millionaire when I'm there.
Dubai. I have a friend who is a nurse in Dubai, and she's making a killing.
Yeah,
like she's making a killing.
Wow. So why we?
But I have to say one thing though.
Yeah.
The one thing I have to say is that you cannot pay any person in the healthcare enough.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
What they do out there is not equivalent to. You cannot equivalent it into monetary. So like during the COVID, I don't think many nurses were looking at their checks on how much I'm making, on how much I'm gonna take home. They were more like concerned, like, oh,
am I gonna make it?
Am I gonna make it? Are my patients gonna make it? That's the main thing that we think about.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. Hey, listen, I've learned a lot. Just researching for this show. A lot of things came to mind.
Yeah.
I learned that the licensed nurses that come from this country to this country, and that Philippines is number 1.
Yeah.
Canada is number 2, and I think India is number 3. They come in licensed already. Maybe something we need to spread out to our African diaspora as well.
Very true.
Are those licensed? Hopefully, they can be transferred over here as opposed to starting from scratch. But I've learned a lot. And you're coming back. You're coming back because
I'll be back.
You're bringing another, and you have that gift of gab. We are going to do a few shows together. This has been great, man. This has been great, man. So, guys, listen. I would like you to do what we do best: to like, to share, to subscribe. All of you, podcast, Podbean, you know where to find us. You know where that button is. Just hit that bing button. We're coming at you live and direct to an airwave near you. Kibathi Gaturu saying, thanks, Sandra. Dan So, we'll see you at an airwave near you.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
The views and opinions expressed by the hosts, guests, or callers of this program do not necessarily reflect the opinions of the Studio 21 Podcast Cafe, the United Podcast Network, its partners, or affiliates.